I'm a professor of music here at Mohawk College. When I was hired, my main goal was to develop a music technology program at the college. In addition to music technology, I also teach some of the classical courses, some of our classical musical courses, specifically things like tonal harmony, performance practice. I also teach some of the ensembles, a couple of private lessons. At this stage, we're right now just developing a music technology program at the college. It's a new direction that we're taking as part of a revision of our curriculum. So the main change that we have right now is we are really dividing our curriculum into two sections. One that focuses on contemporary music, one that focuses on classical music. One of the big strengths that we've had at Mohawk College is that we integrate those two with each other quite a bit. So we like the fact that our contemporary students work with our classical students and vice versa. So though we have two streams, we really wanted to make sure that the streams have an opportunity to interact with each other as well, that they're not segmented. And so our goal that way is certain core courses they take with each other, like music technology, like business of music, like ear training, things that either discipline needs to have to be a functional musician. Hamilton, I find, is a very interesting market because on one hand, it's got its own artistic scene that is thriving right now. And there are plenty of performance opportunities for our students in Hamilton.
Last year, we started a Tower of Power ensemble. Tower of Power is a sort of genre-defining band that came up in the late 60s, early 70s out of Oakland, California, which is a suburb of San Francisco. And they are a particularly great funk band.
Tower of Power, it's a 15-piece funk band that plays 70s and 80s Tower of Power hits. It's really hard driving funk, amazing trumpet and saxophone lines, like really shake your ass music. That's the best definition, I think.
Tower of Power ensemble is the best part of my week. Every Friday, it's just incredible. I've been listening to this music since I was 17 and just grew up with it, and it's become kind of a foundation of my musical upbringing. And I just played these songs on my iPod, like with headphones in, just playing along to them. And then I came to Mohawk and learned that they had a Tower of Power ensemble, and it blew my mind. And I ended up getting into it and becoming the drummer of it, and I'm living my dream right now.
Well, it started last year under Torby Stewart. He was kind of pressured into it by Darcy Hepner. They've been friends for a very, very long time. And he decided that he wanted the Tower of Power ensemble, or more of a funk ensemble. That was the original plan, and decided to go just in the direction using just Tower of Power songs.
I think if you want to be a music student, you have to really feel like you have a passion for music, and that you could not imagine doing anything else in your life. And I think that's the kind of students we see here.
Music is that one thing that I can really only do. I was never really excellent at math and science and writing. I mean, obviously I could have, but I just have had this love for music since I was a young kid, and my parents, I'm lucky, unlike the film score that I'm writing, Her Situation, my parents were always so supportive of me taking music and put me in at a young age when I was only 4. I studied classical flute here at school, so I'm playing with a violin player and also a pianist. I also play with a classical guitarist named Emma Rush. Outside of school, I do study guitar as well and vocals. I'm in a band, so here at Mohawk I can also use all the skills that I've learned from classical and incorporate them into all the things I do outside of school.
If you can imagine that there's something else you could be doing, it could be music or being a lawyer, music or being a garbage collector, music or being a physiotherapist, do the other thing. In every case that's true. But if you can only imagine that music is all you could imagine doing in your life, then Mohawk is where you should come. Because we deal with passionate people who really live it. All of our students are very involved in the music. They listen a lot, they're analytical. They introduce us to all kinds of music that we're not aware of. And their passion drives our program.